Welcome once again back to the lab. It is your old Professor Pilk, and I was expecting a different announcement tonight. So we are getting a third go-around on both Iron Leaves and Walking Wake. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but, you know, honestly, I was kind of expecting for Alligator. I really was kind of thinking that was going to be our income, because we already had Typhlosion. And then we had Meganium. He's gone. The good news is, like, if you're like me and you don't put your Switch online unless you absolutely need to, you probably still have Meganium to farm. And it's a worthy farm. It's definitely worth doing. Now, Iron Leaves and Walking Wake are no slouches in the farming department either. So let's check out some of these rewards you can get. The rewards are roughly the same. So you get some extra large candies, some regular XP candies, health feathers, different Tera shards, big pearls, pearl strings, so some good ways to grab just some generic items, ability capsules, you know, bottle caps. So there's a lot of stuff that you can actually grab just from running, you know, farming these events. Obviously, like most of the 7-star raids, you can only get one of these units if you already have them. And me personally, I got them first time around, which is a great opportunity. But if you didn't get them, it's a good time to get a really rare and enjoyable Pokemon. So I would highly, highly, highly recommend jumping in on this. Now, for better or worse, these two being a 5-star raid makes them a little lackluster in the battling department. Definitely worth farming, but the enjoyment factor out of it's kind of, for me at least, isn't there. I enjoy it, but they're level 75, and any level 100 is basically going to crush these events. They're a little more difficult than a normal 5-star, but it's still level 75 versus your level 100. You're going to. Now, I will still come up with some extra builds. We had a few builds back in the day. We'll come up with a few more builds and kind of discuss that here in the next couple of days. But it is really not a challenging event in either situation. Essentially, if this is your first time around, if you're on Pokemon Scarlet, you will have raids for Walking Wake. If you're on Pokemon Violet, you'll have raids for Iron Leaves. Now, the good news is you can really get them both, because when you go online, people that have hosted raids will be hosting raids for either one. So while they are version exclusive, they're not really hard to get, so long as you find a raid hosted from a Scarlet or Violet account. So it's really, really simple. Just use the tools at your disposal, and they're all pretty much right there. Now, it does beg the question, when are we going to get the water type raid for Gen 2? Because we've already had the other two. And I don't know. I would imagine it's coming up here soon. But this is running till the 6th of May. It'll be starting on the 26th of April. So really like this coming weekend. And then on the 6th of May, we'll probably get the announcement of whatever is next. So that is what is incoming with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. We'll talk about these fights in a little bit more detail here. If you're like me, though, I wouldn't take your system offline for this. I'd keep farming Meganium. I think the rewards are just much better. And for me, I'll just continue playing offline basically until such a time as we get a new 7-star raid. But, that is what it is. I do have some other content in the works here, guys. Actually, something really, really, really fun coming up for you guys regarding Pokemon Bank, since we do know that Pokemon Bank is kind of on its last legs. I believe this month they actually are going to shut down. In fact, if they haven't already, I think this week they're going to shut down most of the stuff for the 3DS and the Wii and all that good stuff. So it's you want to make sure that all your stuff is updated, all your games are updated. But as of right now, Pokemon Bank should continue to be operational for a while. Now, that does give us a few options, and I will be covering those here on the channel coming up real soon. I've had something in the works for quite a while that I thought would be really, really fun in this, and unfortunately I haven't had a chance to get it to you guys, but now is the time we're going to make that happen. So make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video. I'll be back with the builds and more Pokemon coming up here for you guys real soon. And I promise this isn't Scarlet and Violet. We're talking proper 3DS stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll see you soon.